In the city of Melbourne, Australia, there's a place called Flinders Station. It's one of the busiest stations in the entire city, and there's a lot of people that go there every day to commute to and from their work, their school, their church. The thing is about this place is that it has some increasingly supernatural properties. A lot of people going there notice that they don't usually see the same people twice. There's a lot of weird things. There's a lot of clocks out the front. There's a lot of questions. Look, to be honest, I'm not really too much of a superstitious guy, but this is the only thing that makes sense to me. You are watching Rod McKenzie, Smartest Man Alive. Today I'm talking about the Flinders Station lobby theory. The Flinders Station lobby theory is the idea that specifically Flinders Station and no other station is divided into several different servers, similar to that of Club Penguin and RuneScape and nothing else. Basically, these servers are made to reduce computer errors in our day-to-day life. The greater consequences of not having these servers is unknown. For all we know, without these servers, there could be a massive tear in reality, and everything could go incredibly wrong, incredibly fast. And it's best not to question it. So yeah, there's servers, and it's there for computer errors to stop them. Flinders Station is a very small space, and there's a lot of people. In such a small space, it can't process the 5 million people that would normally be at this station at the time. So realistically, the only way to get around this is to split the station into several servers that people can access at different times, go to different places, use the station for what it's meant for, but without the computational errors of having one station. Essentially different realities. It's similar in a way to simulation theory, which I know a lot about. This mind-blowing fact could probably lead to a lot of questions, like this doesn't make sense, which isn't a question, and you're a fucking idiot. Basically, essentially how it works, essentially how the theory is constructed, is there is a barrier that goes around the entire station. When you enter, you are placed into a random lobby. A lot of people are probably thinking, well, how about this, Rod? How about this, Rod? I go to Flinders Station all the time. I go there. I get my caramel macchiato, I get my egg and bacon quiche, and I see the same people there working every morning. I see the same people. How does that make sense? Then how am I seeing the same person every time? Well, the thing is, workers are placed into designated servers every time. That's why people that work there tend to see the same people over and over again. It's all neurally linked. It's simple logistics, really. And another massive part of the theory, a big part of the theory is the idea that there are moderators. There are moderators that hang around the station and they make sure that things don't go too crazy. And you're probably thinking, oh yeah? If you're in as deep as I am, you're probably thinking, yeah, the police, the government's in on this. They know. The police aren't the ones enforcing it. I'm telling you that. The police are not the ones enforcing it. It's the homeless people and the crackheads. Notice that every time you go to Flinders Station, you see the same crackheads, you see the same homeless people. You recognize them. Oh, this is a random woman with a bandage on her face that I see there all the time. Sus as fuck. She's always trying to steal shit. But it's all an act. All the people that seem homeless, they seem a little fucked, they seem a little cuckoo kiki, seem a little they're actually moderators, and they're guarding the station to make sure that people don't do crazy shit. People doing problematic shit, like walking in and out of the barrier over and over again, hoping to get put into a different server or to see some sort of glitch. The homeless people there is a preventative measure. It also stops people from DDoSing the servers and causing mass delays in the public transport system, which doesn't seem to do much anyway because Metro is a shithole. If you're there to mess with the system and you're there to mess with the servers, those homeless people, crackheads, drug addicts will come up to you and use any force necessary to make sure that the cover isn't blown. If you go outside Flinders Station and you start walking back and forward, you're walking back and forward hoping to see some sort of glitch, somebody will approach you, somebody will ask for money, and if you ignore them and keep going, they will resort to physical violence. The police can't resort to physical violence because of too much backlash. That's why they're not guards of the system. They can't inflict any sort of violence on somebody walking back and forth, going, do it, oh my god, it's gonna happen. They're not gonna inflict any sort of damage on that solely because of the massive public outcry of police brutality and violence. Homeless people get to do whatever the fuck they want. They could shit on the street and no one really cares. Crackheads just are notorious for being violent in nature. Realistically, it's the perfect cover. Notice how a crackhead can assault somebody on the street, instantly get taken away by the police, instantly be put away, go missing for maybe 5 days. And then you see them on the street like nothing fucking happened. Coming out of the 7-Eleven, getting their Slurpee, fiending. It's all a guise. I'm not insinuating the consumption of crack or anything, methamphetamine, heroin. I'm not insinuating that all of that doesn't exist and that all these people are faking it. There are drug addicts out there, but the ones at Flinders Station are not. They're trying to fuck with you. They're trying to make sure that you don't fuck with the system. And if you do, then there's going to be issues. There's going to be problems. We're going to have a problem. Now I want to talk about the bomb threats. There are several bomb threats being called onto Flinders Station. Maybe, okay, I say several, but it's not that many. It's like maybe 2 or 3 a year. Everybody is asked to evacuate to the concourse under any sort of threat of violence, terrorism, anything like that. That's not for your safety. That's for the safety of the server. They can't totally close off Flinders Station. They can't. You can easily go in and out, even after hours, 2 or 3 in the morning. There's always some guy there. There's always workers. There's always something. There's always someone. So the only way they can do server maintenance, properly reset everything, make sure everything's perfectly functioning, make sure everything's A-OK to go, is by doing a bomb threat. That's the only thing they can do. Once everybody's evacuated onto the concourse, everyone is temporarily put into a single server. Maintenance is done on the now empty servers, so there are no glitches. There's no problems, there's no issues, no one sees anything. And that's the only way they can do it. Bomb threats are the answer. To be honest, I think I've explained this well enough. I don't think any more explanation is needed. I think I've done well enough. I'm just saying, don't trust anyone, be careful, and don't test the homeless people. Only at Flinders. You can test them anywhere else. Don't test anyone at Flinders Station. Don't test the homeless people at Flinders Station.